Yo guys, I just wanted to let you know that our club Free Buffs is back in action. For those who don't know, it was created to give you the essential buffs and benches with an easy to navigate world. To join the club, simply join the Discord provided in the description, then stalk my status if I'm playing Trove or not, and if I am, just /w me in game at I'm Lambo and say you want an invite. You can also do this to my co-founder of the club, Bear Steals Kills. If he's on Trove, simply W him instead. If we're not online, you can leave a message in the Discord and perhaps some other active member can help you out. Just don't ping them for it since they haven't signed up for anything. Now onto the mods. Alright, so first we're gonna show how to install the mods and everything, but I'm also gonna start with a little disclaimer here. If you use my CFG files, which is basically the configuration for some mods, like you have to use the CFG along with the mod file. But if you use mine, there will be some settings. For example, use your key on the keyboard that opens these liked worlds. If you don't know which key that is, just press random stuff on the keyboard or go into the settings and look in keybinds, and then there will be one called liked worlds, I guess. Then you go to the setting wheel up here on the left, and there will be some stuff that uses this type of setting. Then we have, for example, the loot collector. Boom. These settings is how I set them, so I automatically loot collect C4 because I typed ** C4 and then you do this kind of bracket icon, then ** the next thing. So whatever I type in here, if I were to type just one letter, it would automatically loot collect everything with that letter inside. So C4, that will auto loot collect my crystal 4s, banner poles, mana maxers, blah blah. You will have to look here if there's something you want to keep that you don't want to just automatically throw away, like crystal 3 or the portals you find sometimes from dungeons. So set this how you like it, and then just press this like save disk up here. Nothing happens, but I just click it a couple times and then escape. Boom, we're done. So there is one very good program to use, which is called Renew Trove Tools by Sly. If you use this tool, you have not only all of these like trackers for whatever is going on, but in here you have the mod manager. So if you ever want to just browse some random mods, you click up here and then you can search for like inventory, and then you have a couple here. And if you are curious about one of them, you just click it and it will go to that site on Trovesaurus. But if you use the links in the description to use my mods, for example, you will have to find the location of all of this and drag it in by default, right? So in here you can see I have like games, glyph, games, trove, live. This is the path to where I have my mod folder. I click mods. Here is all the T-mod files. This is where you want to drag them in. And then for the CFG files, you want to type %appdata %. You want to go into Trove. You want to have the mod CFGs folder. And in here, you just drag them all in. And if you don't have this folder, you just create one and name it exactly that. So starting off, we have Obscure UI Better Collections. This one is disabled. And that is because it was interfering with a later mod I added. So I can't use it, but I still keep it here in case I want to turn it on later for some reason. But yeah, if you download all my mods, some of them will be like, this is interfering with this, so you must disable. Basically, if you use exactly my mods, you will have to disable them afterwards, like I have here. Then just another UI mod. Then the inventory. I love this mod. Looks like this. The mod manager, which is what we're looking at right now. Mod setting manager. This is basically the thing I showed before, where you have these things in the liked worlds. Player HUD, obvious. Superior loot collector. I showed in the disclaimer what it can do. So when I go to my loot collector, it will automatically loot collect most stuff that should be loot collected, as well as the extra things that I have chosen in here. And I'm still using the Arcane Ultra VFX because I like that timer above my head for the pot. And I'm not using better invites anymore. I'm using Auto Accept Invite LLF. And this is the first edition. They made a newer one, which was more advanced, but honestly, I didn't understand how to use it. But this one is super simple. So this one I actually have on the key next to enter. I don't know what it would be for you, but it's nearby. Basically, you should go through everything here and see what you want to have it at. Then auto claims. When I press L, it will automatically claim everything. Then we have IU compass. This will just change the compass up there. And also when you're on a ship, you will have a more clean thing showing you the current waves and the clears. Also in delves, there will be a different one at the top showing you. I guess I could show. So when you're in the delve, it would look like this instead. You see the spawn, you see the exact number for each room. There will be little white dots in the empty spaces below each number for all your teammates. And then the yellow line on top is where you are. So if I enter room number 1, you will see how it changes. And then we have IU ESP. This is the new mod I use for seeing like bosses behind walls and stuff. This is not a boss, but this is what it would look like if there was a regular boss in a dungeon. It has a little diamond shape instead of the like big crosses with numbers next to it and stuff. I just like it. There will be blue ones for cursed skulls, and you see the little arrow there pointing towards it as well. And then for chests, there will be like a little dark chest. Then we have IU friends, changes the friend list. You can favorite people, you can press this lightning button on them, and then if you press the invite all, you will invite all that you have pressed the lightning on. IU hotbar, this is the most asked after mod in the whole game. Better sky, obvious. Better tome reminder. When a tome is done, boop, it will pop up like that. I did use an automatic one that changes stuff, but it was conflicting with another mod. I don't know which one it was, but there are automatic tome changers and they will automatically change to only your favorite tomes. If you want to use Bear Steel's kills mod list, which is in the club Discord, he has the automatic tome changer. It just didn't work with my list, but just know if like the best thing you can imagine is automatic tome changing, you should probably test Bear's mod list instead of mine. It was just conflicting with some mod that I didn't want to change, so that's why I don't have it. Cosmic Gem makes the gems look like that. Crafting color fix just makes it so that if you have already crafted some allies here, for example, it will be shown in red at the bottom, and if you don't have it, it will be in green. And I'm using a green crosshair now instead of the white one. Custom quick marketplace makes the marketplace look not like that, but like this. If you use my files, you will have the exact same stuff down here. But basically you can choose to save stuff. If I search for something, I can press the save button and it will go down here, and then I can just press it and it will search for it for me. Customized drops, you know what that is. Then I change to the atmosphere of Geode Topside, and then some dragon egg fragment mob waypoints. And on this one, I want to just say, remember that this will differ for all of you, like which dragons you need. And there is basically waypoints for everything in this game almost that you could think of. Easy to see biomes, just removes some fog, I think. Easy to see critters desire. So when you're in geode caves, you will get these glows. And then we have the easy to see occupied ally habitats. This is basically if you have already gotten your gardening level up in the bench, you can go pick some random allies from these. And then with these, you can learn them if they're not in your collection. I think you go to the compost bench or something. Yeah, because I can't click it. Then you can just compost them for some stuff. And to find which worlds has these, you use the Trove Club Quest Discord. Just, I guess I can link it as well in the description. And we have the egg finder, just gives a big glow to the eggs in geode caves. Gardening, yeah, easy to see watering. When you water it, you will see what you're doing. Hide my ally. This is basically if you equip Digsley as your ally style, it will instead be invisible. Item per hour tracker gives some nice colors to certain things so you can see how many you're getting, but like everything that is new won't even work. So it's like whatever. There is one for the like IO style from the Abbey creator, but I didn't like that one, honestly, so I'm still using this. Now we have the loading screen, so basically if I go anywhere, this is my loading screen now. I just like it. Fucking weep. Then we have the mana creatures waypoint. So for whatever mana you may need for mastery, this is basically super late game mastery. Like if you're going on about this, you already know what you're doing, and this is just giving you these trackers on them. It's basically a waypoint, like I said before. And then as with the arcane, we also have the martial emblem glowing minimap. So if I press V, I get minimap instead. Modified health meter. The bosses in Delves has this health bar. Also the Leviathans. Moonlight bulb waypoint. I only had this because I needed 50 of them for a costume, so now I will just disable it, but also you obviously need this for gardening. And then this just cleans up the delve, so it's easier to see ore and stuff. Pink U10 mobs. This makes the like ranged mobs in Geode Topside. I don't know why it says U10 mobs, because it will be no matter which geode you go to. And these guys are more likely to drop high tier gear for loot collecting, so yeah. redesigned atlas info. So basically in the atlas, when we press one of these worlds, you have this list instead. Then redesigned character sheet. I like the obscure one more, but this one had super fast gem leveling. I haven't fully explored it. I just saw Bear showing me. I don't want to click anything here now, but basically this mod is super fast at leveling gems. So, and then item moving. So when you move stuff into your box or just in your inventory, if you're splitting a stack, you see this. Redesigned leaderboard. Nothing interesting about that. Redesigned lockbox. It should say loot box, but it says lockbox. So basically any box you open, you have this. If you press open, it will open super fast. If you press fast, it will go in an instant basically. Then you have the key button up there. And also if you want to open one, you just press it like that. And there's also no sound when you use this, so you don't get that when you open a lot of boxes. Quest tracker just makes the quests a bit more compact. Redesigned settings. Yep. Redesigned subclass. Yep, small pyrodisc. So there are a bunch of pyrodiscs. You should just search them up honestly in the Trove tools or Trovesaurus. Now we have smart fishing pools. So when you're fishing, you find the pools, you see the number. If it's 4 or less, it will always be rare fish in that pool. If you're doing fishing, you know what I mean. And if you don't, just wait till you get to your fishing quest line. Sundered upload waypoints. Yeah, just more waypoints for valuable stuff. Pink monolith. I love this mod. So when you're in Delves, there will be this pink box around the monoliths when that is the quest. And it's super helpful, just not missing them when you're running by. Symbol chat mod. That's essential. When you DM someone, you get this new tab. You have all the emotes and stuff. And then the club tag mod. So the clubs that has like a special design, you will see that under people's names. Unsightly weed waypoint. So I'm still doing the karma quests and I still need this because I'm doing the daily where you pick these up. And then this is just for all the basic stuff like logs and skeleton bones and bottles. And then this welcome UI weekly bonus. So if I press F1, I can see down here that we have the current week is XP bonus, and if I press learn more, I can see that next week it's second stat reroll week, and in 16 days we have double star bar again. Super good. And then we have the white delves, just keep everything the same when you're doing delves. Maybe it gets more boring, but for me it's just easier to see the ore and the ancient gear and all that. And then we have the wild trophy and mana. So I'm currently not farming these, but if I ever get to it, which I probably won't, then I will turn it on. So that's the whole list. What is this house out here? This is a bonus for you guys that came to the end. Whose cornerstone is this? What is this cozy place out in the wild? Just a dude chilling by his house looking like a crab. Or a lobster. I don't know. We're just chilling in his house now. He has no ideas in the video. It would be funny if he saw this video. Anyway, see you in the next one. Peace.